mean, do we think it seems that she hasn't got any control over Vision? She in the past she's snapped back and stuff, but certainly at the end of this episode where the credits were rolling and she obviously expected that's going to be it, I'll walk out now, but obviously he burst out of the credits rolling and kept things going. Is this? Do you think this is her losing control, maybe, or losing her grip on the reality in, or like her reality in there, or is Vision starting to break out of it, or what do you
I
guys
think
think?
because again with the mid-season trailer, she's sitting to see like, everything kind of fade and then
Mm,
resets everything he does. That's what it looked like to me.
yeah, yeah,
I think it's hard to say. I think, if anything, to me, this just, I don't want to say gives more evidence, but just makes me think more and more that someone is manipulating her. Like you were saying earlier, Chris, like I do kind of think that I don't think Agnes is intentionally trying to wake up Vision, but her actions and what she's doing is waking up Vision without her realizing it. So I think
yeah,
she's just trying to mess with him at this point and also like mess with Wanda because it seems like the whole thing is to just mess with Wanda, get her to just use a ton of power to make a city, change everything every day for seemingly no reason. I don't know. I think
yeah,
we might even start to see more and more people not in under Wanda's control as much, like the mailman we were talking about earlier, Zach. Personally, I think he's part of the Salem Seven. I think he will be at least one of somebody in there. But yeah, I think like I don't know, it's tricky.
mm,
It's tricky. One big touch that I really liked is they gave a Vision Wolverine's power from the House of M comic, so now he can touch people and bring them back to reality.
Wolverine's. Did you say Wolverine's power there?
Oh yes, sorry, I should probably explain that. In the House of N comic, when so for that it wasn't just like a city; it was the entire world was redone, and everyone basically got their ideal life. It's like, for example, Peter Parker's everyone was alive. Um,
Yeah,
the what is it? I think they called it the House of M. So the House of Magnus was Magneto, Pietro, and Wanda, and they were like this
right.
big royal family. But Wolverine was the one person who started to get memories of his old life. And eventually he went around and found all of the Avengers and the X-Men and Fantastic Four and brought all their memories back. And then they realized they
Right.
had to go stop Wanda and
Yeah.
tell her babies weren't real.
Yeah.
She didn't like that.
Yeah. Talking about who's what's real or not. Monica did say whatever's created in there is real. She did, so I don't know whether or not she was hinting towards the fact that yeah, kids are real now. Um, Maybe that's it towards Vision being real, and I suppose now whether or not Quicksilver's real, I don't know. Um, I just found that interesting to me, I've just very much been along the lines of the twins are just sort of made up in not necessarily in her head, but she's created them in the hex. Um, but I know they've got potentially got stories going forward. Um, if you look at the comics, they have got sort of a potential future in the MCU, I
Mm-hmm.
suppose. It would seem daft not to utilize them, I suppose. But yeah, but that being said, if they're real, is Vision real? Is Quicksilver real? If what Monica said's true, anything that's created in there is alive and living, then surely everything is,
Yeah.
including Vision. Yeah, Vision's alive.
Mm-hmm.
Vision's back
Yeah.
alive.
Honestly, after you explaining that, I'm almost on the wave now where it's like, yeah, I think even Pietro might be alive.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.